Bonjour, this is Piper Blush, and I'm speaking like this because, well, actually, yesterday something crazy happened. I got my first Réunionnais Creole experience. It's amazing. So I'm kind of like a little bit hangover. Yeah, it's from all that rhum arrangé. But don't worry about it. I mean, I still kind of woke up, put some makeup on, and it's not like the walk of shame. No, no, no. It's more like the Creole walk. I still can't dance, but I'm working on that. I mean, I've just been here 4 days. Okay, so the thing is, see this? This is a real Creole house. Now, you need to know this is Réunionnais Creole. And we might find some super cool things. I mean, this was so amazing. So yesterday, I had the pleasure of eating a real rougail saucisse with the saucisse boucané, like actually smoked sausages. It was amazing. Some guy actually cooked for me, and then, okay, not for me, like for me, those other people there. And well, I got a course. Look at this. There's even escargot. I think they're trying to have babies. Okay, let's continue. Now, as you can see, all over here, this is like the backyard. Yeah, there's everything in here, even a lychee tree. Yes, if you're Réunionnais Creole, you don't say lychee. Well, in English, I guess it's the same thing, but in French, there's like lychee, with an I, and then there's lychee with an E. So you have to say lychee, and I found one. Okay, this is my coffee. Look at this. This is the lychee. But some bug was, they ate it before me. You can also find some seeds. I found one. But okay, come here, come here. Look at this. There's one right there. That's a lychee. Okay, it's not the season anymore because we are in February. Usually it's more like December, sometimes January, but not that long. And then all the rest of this. It's gonna be super expensive in the beginning. They call it primeur. Primeur, we have the same name in French. It's like when something just got out and then you have to eat it. Now, so far, I have to say that the Réunionnais Creole has a warmth to it that I haven't found in other cultures necessarily in the same way. So I enjoy it a lot. Yes, there's even a barbecue there. Now, the thing is, they have a thing where they eat either barbecues, of course, or they put a marmite. That's like a round thing, like a cauldron, like for store stuff, but different, okay? Not like that one. And well, they do everything in the marmite, and that's what makes it taste so amazing. Now, it's even better if the marmite is on an open fire flame. That way, all the smoke it goes into it. Now, I'm just talking. I'm not showing you all of these things, but this is just an avant-goût. This means that throughout all the months that I'm gonna stay in Reunion Island, you'll get to experience all of this with me, and all the friends I meet and all this stuff. Now, since my new friends they're still sleeping, and I'm kind of still jet lagged, so in Vancouver it's like 7:17 p.m. But I woke up at 6:20 this morning, even though I went to bed at 1:12. I even had the pleasure, and I mean the pleasure of drinking rhum Charette, but like arrangé, which means they take the rum, they put some stuff in it, many things, but they've got some special recipes. You're like, Piper, what can you put in rum that's like a special recipe? Okay, so I tasted 44 rum. Now, what's that? Now, it means that you need to let it sit for 44 days minimum. And then there's like a whole thing with like 44 slices of oranges and then 44 grains of coffee. If you don't like coffee, you can put like that thing that's called clou de girofle. It's like a clove, and then 44 cubes of sugar, and then the rum. Well, it becomes kind of a juice, easier to drink. So that's a bit dangerous. Don't do that. And then, of course, well, Réunion Island is kind of French, so they have the French culture, meaning they like wine, they like charcuterie, and all this other stuff. Also, now this is beautiful case creole. You need to say case, KASZ, depending, because the Creole is kind of different a little bit everywhere on the island. Yeah, and see this? It's beautiful, but sometimes you can find cars Creole that are only in this thing. Yeah, just like this. Now, Now, it's not better or worse. It's just, it's different. It depends, I guess, on your budget and on the type of home you want. And also, it depends on where you're at. Because some places in Réunion Island, it rains all the time. Okay, maybe like not 5 days in the year. But they have world records for rain. And other places, well, it doesn't rain that much. Like the place I was in the last video, Saint-Gilles-les-Bains. Now there, it rains a little bit less. But right now, I mean, le tampon. If you're like, what's that? Is it Tampax? No, not that. So le tampon means the tampon. But it doesn't mean that. It's just the same word in French and in English. So that's how you write it. And here, well, it's a bit more humid, but like not the same thing. So that's the lychee tree, and then, well, you got more stuff back there. You need to be careful though. Sometimes the mosquitoes, yeah. So far yesterday I was okay. I've been bitten a little bit, and as you can see, the Réunion Island sun loves me. Look at this. I look like a real tourist, but I am a real tourist, so it's all good. Now when they see me, they're like, oh, definitely she's a tourist. And the other thing that is amazing with Réunion Island is that, well, people are still friendly, but also Canadians kind of have a good rep here. Like our accent is super exotic for them. And it's the same thing for us. Because we're like 12 hours apart in the time zones, I feel like we just get along very, very well. Now, I don't know about Canada English, but Canada French, most certainly. Why? Because we already kind of speak the same language. So it's easier to just say hi, go to somewhere, speak to somebody else. And well, they're very friendly and easy to offer things. And I'm not saying like offer things for free. No. But just a helping hand in that sense. If you all speak the same language, it just goes way better. So now, I've got some things planned. Because yesterday we were a little bit drunk, but not too much, just a little bit. And so, since it was like my baptism to Réunion Island Creole, well, they told me all the stuff I needed to do. I didn't make a list, but I got it in here. So I need to go to the volcano. I need to try other types of marmite sur feu, like an actual rougail saucisse, but in a picnic style. So I'm gonna be doing all of these things. I'm even gonna climb a mountain. But I mean, if you're like, yeah, Piper, climbing a mountain, no. Here is the thing. There's a village on top of a mountain. Yeah. Well, there's more than one. Well, it's kind of called Mafat. And over there is no road to go there with an actual car. No, you need to walk there. That is one of like the things that makes Réunion Island so awesome, is that they kept that. And if for historic reasons you want to be more of an historian, I suggest that you go check out the actual history of Réunion Island. But I'm going to talk about it a little bit more. And since it's not my history to tell, I would prefer for a real Creole Réunionnais person to actually tell me about these things. Because, I mean, it's always better when you get it from the source. Okay, that's enough for today. But I'm Piper Blush, and, well, make sure that you subscribe for my awesome Réunion Island adventures. Also, did you notice? No winter coat. Yeah, bitch.